Why, hello there, my name is Threatx, everybody, and welcome to Nebulos Fleet Command. Now, this game has been on my radar for a few years. It seems to promise big ships and big battles. Now, it seemed very similar. You can see in the background, there's a lot of stuff happening. In the past, this game very much reminded me a little bit of a game called Nexus Jupiter Incident. If you haven't played that before, you guys are missing out. It seems to be very similar to that. You go in, you have big fleet combat, big tactical / strategic thinking and stuff, massive battles, and now a persistent campaign, which can be played in single player, which we'll be doing today, and also in co-op as well, which I tried to get my friend to do with me, but he said, well, he didn't really reply, so I assume that's a no. His loss, I'll play it by myself. Anyway, so I've actually just grabbed this. This game's been in development for quite some time. It kept changing what it was going to be. At one point, it was going to be like Space Mountain Blade as well. So I was going to play it regardless if it did that. But it seems we got instead for the campaign single player stuff. So we're going to dive into that. This game is very big on multiplayer, apparently. I'm not going to jump into that. Not my kind of thing. This is co-op. I will say the game is calling me mid. I think that's a rank. Yeah, midmanship. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that before we went any further. And also, it's got my Steam profile picture. I never used to draw when I was younger. No, you can't prove that. Who is this, guys? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, we're going to jump into a brand new campaign. I did play for around half an hour, like last week. I originally was going to record this way before it came out, but I had a very busy week, so I kind of missed the time slot there. So there are tutorials. We're going to jump into the Bethel Rebellion. And let's just see what happens. Okay, so for the actual campaign, we're going to jump into difficulty and I guess our color scheme, because why not? We're actually on easy mode at the moment. That's not gonna fly with me. I'm never gonna play on easy mode, but I will play on medium on this one, just because I am very cautious about how hard this game's actually going to be. So until I learn the controls and stuff, we're going to just fly on medium. This is, I believe, the first act of an overall campaign they're going to construct for the game. If we like this, we can come back later on when it's finished and do like a hard run or something. We'll see what happens. Also, color scheme. So, currently we've got Toil and Trouble, 13th Fleet. Interesting. No. I want to design my very own color scheme. So let's have a look at the flags. It looks like you can actually put your own flags in the game, which is pretty cool. I do like that. But I'm going to go for this giant alliance shield because I do like protecting my friends. And if you're not going to be surprised what the prefix is going to be, it's going to be the HMS. His Majesty, I live to serve. Okay, now, we're going to go pure white with a deep red stripe. Yeah. Excellent. So can I just save this in somewhere? There you go. HMS, good to go. I look forward to seeing how that looks on my ships. And apart from that, let's get started, shall we? If I don't miss the button.
The year is 478. The Shelter Alliance, having long defeated their sworn enemy, now strains under nearly 5 centuries of stagnant bureaucracy and corruption.
Just how I like it.
On the furthest rimward edge of Alliance space, the outlying systems protectorate, one of its founding members, seeks to return to independence.
A fishman.
Their demands fall on deaf ears. With their government's weakness on full display, a group of Protectorate secessionists hijack the Alliance frigate ANS Open Flame. They detonate its reactor near the Harper Fund Agricultural Station in a neighboring Alliance system.
That'll show them.
The death toll is unfathomable.
Also, as a food source, it's even worse. What terrible people.
Demands for vengeance sweep through the Alliance.
I'm with you.
Dozens of warships are pulled from other duties to blockade the Bethel system, the gateway to the Protectorate, isolating it from the rest of the galaxy. Secessionists within Bethel's government take the blockade as a gift, the perfect justification to finally declare their independence.
Hey, what side am I on? Uh-oh. We might be with the crazy people.
Caesar Constantine, a native son of Bethel and former fleet admiral of the Alliance, takes command of the hastily formed Protectorate Navy. With a strategic brilliance matched only by his ambition and ruthlessness, no other man in the Protectorate could take up the mantle.
Hail the Emperor!
Under his leadership, The ranks of the Protectorate Navy swell with those eager to defend their home. Shipyards work around the clock, transforming cargo ships into warships in a matter of days. With the counter-blockade forming, Grand Admiral Constantine raises his flag on the battleship Strong the Root Beneath, a 400-year-old museum relic of the defense against the Venuman conquest, from which the Alliance was born. In an effort to end the war before it could truly begin, the only other Alliance ship left behind before the blockade, ANS Swift Toxin, attempts to destroy the flagship before it can be made ready. It arrives too late.
That's a big ship.
Outmatched in every respect, is battered and forced to retreat into the unknown.
Yeah, screw that, buddy. Get out of there.
The conflict sits at a stalemate for months until a small Protectorate fleet strikes deep within Alliance space. Interrogation of the survivors reveals the hyperspace route they used, and the Alliance government seizes on the opportunity. The Core Conference, desperate to prevent a breakup of the Alliance, orders Fleet Admiral Winchester to end the Bethel Rebellion at any cost. You are a Rear Admiral of the Alliance Navy.
Oh, good, we're in the Alliance.
Picked by the Fleet Admiral. Your fleet has been scraped together from whatever can be spared and sent through the uncovered hyperspace route into Bethel. Your mission: destroy strategic industry in order to draw away as much of the blockading force as possible and create an opening for the rest of the invasion fleet.
Okay, sounds pretty fun.
The main battle force comes through the hyperspace gate in only a few days. The fate of over 300 ships, nearly half the entire Alliance Navy, now depends on you.
It's my first day, by the way, so this should be interesting. Not sure about the... Apparently I'm already an admiral, though, so that's probably why they're giving me the mission. Act 1, A Harsh Wind Blows. Ooh. I think this game's got a very meaty sound design, by the way. Just prepare yourselves. The meat. Oh, that's definitely my ship, because you can see the white and red colour scheme. Although it's currently covered in the portal to hell. I was worried the game was going to make us one of the rebels, and I was like, they killed him. They destroyed an agricultural facility. I don't want to be part of that faction. No, thank you. Return to sender.
Wendy, this is Karina. Portal transit complete. Break.
Do you like?
All scans negative. No new contacts detected.
I'm glad they put subtitles on, because I can't hear a word that guy's saying.
This is Wendy. Copy.
Oh, it's better.
Contacts over. All ships secure from condition 2 hyperspace. Set condition 1.
Oh, those missile launchers on the side?
Main entrance? Better than I'd hoped for.
Yes.
Clean, but not quiet. We stick around any longer and it'll get much louder. They'll have seen that hyperspace tear across the system. We should get moving. Intel, are we getting any markers from the ships we lost in hyperspace? Did any make it here on their own?
Yes, sir, but only a few. We've got them plotted on the system map
carrier?
already.
Down to only an ancient carrier and 2 frigates, 12 days behind schedule, and we haven't even met the enemy yet. No time to waste. We need to reassemble the task force and get on with this. The gate crashers are counting on us.
Could do with some DS-ing there on that voice line. Oh, my ears. You guys won't got to worry about that. I use DS-ing, don't worry. I'll fix it. Okay, we're in the game. Look at this shit.
Awaiting
It looks pretty
Admiral,
cool.
since we're in the clear for the moment, would you like a refresher on our objectives one more time?
Yes, I will. Brief me.
Aye, aye, sir. If you'll turn your attention to the system map. We've come out of hyperspace here, the Labyrinth Gate formation in Bethel's outer asteroid belt. Not as far from our objective as we could be, but with the delays, we're on a tight timeline. This is our primary objective, Bulwark Shipyards. This is the facility doing the majority of the civilian-to-combat ship conversions, so that makes it a critical target. Admiral Winchester is betting that Constantine will be forced to pull ships off the blockade to stop us once we start putting the pressure on.
Understood.
On top of that, ONI has identified a slate of additional targets, and there are a few that are on our way. The more we hit, the more pain we'll inflict on the Protectorate Navy. The more pain, the harder it'll be for them to ignore our diversion force. Remember, our goal is to peel off as many ships as we can from the gate blockade before Admiral Harada and Admiral Leskov roll through with the main battle force. Wargames projected over 70% losses for the gate-crashing force if we don't succeed.
Ah, that's significant.
Now, the bad news. We lost most of the fleet, including the oiler in hyperspace, but it seems that at least some have made it here on their own. They're scattered, but we've got a few in our immediate vicinity, so I suggest we make it our first priority to link up with them and get closer to mission strength.
Okay, like cruiser.
We have two directions we can choose from here. Flying across the boundary line will start a transit burn to the next area. Once the first ship has departed for a destination, the rest of the fleet will have to follow.
That's all. We have a tough mission ahead of us, but Admiral Winchester is counting on us. The fleet awaits your orders, Admiral.
Let's do it. Okay. Very cool. I like the big map. It kind of reminds me of a bit like FTL, but we actually have to make choices. Now, it's not all rosy, by the way, because I did play very, very briefly for like half an hour. This is fuel. We literally can't, unless we find more fuel, we're going to struggle to get anywhere at this point. We only have 2 jumps with our small ships. Not great. I would, of course, if I choose between, I don't really know what these things technically are, but light cruiser versus frigate, I'm going to go for the light cruiser. Simple as that. So we can probably go this way first, grab that. If we get some more fuel in this mission, we will jump instead over to the, it says mining station. Do you reckon this would be a more logical first jump? Because the mining station might have fuel, and then we can go and do like, let's try this. Yeah. Just for that reason, if it lets us get light cruiser as well, way more logical. So, controls. Now, this is where I was saying about not playing on very hard mode, because this game is a little bit scary, if I'm being pretty honest. So, first off, the control scheme is not for the lighthearted. Everything you do, everything you press is just flat out complicated. So, bear with me as I play this game. There's a lot of buttons, okay? This is ridiculous, honestly. Even compared to like the Nexus Jupiter incident, this is beyond that. I'm sure I'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, so for now, we're going to just tell my friends here, form up with me. I'm going to get my ship to start moving away from the area. I think I'm doing the right commands for this, but we'll have to see. Okay, cool. So, spacebar. This game has got quite a few things, such as like tactical maps and stuff, kind of a bit like Homeworld, but of course vastly more complicated. We're going to move ourselves. There's a regular move command somewhere. Hold heading, orbit, move position. That's what we want to do. We're going to go this way. Now, the game is kind of got a lot of, not automation, but like if you're attacked by something, things will shoot by itself. I can also like deploy my own aircraft and stuff. I know how to do that, by the way. There is an entire UI for this. Each different type of hull also has different configurations. There's so much you gotta learn. Yeah, it's pretty wild, guys. But it's like I said, we're playing on medium mode. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it too much. So, as we're gonna move towards, it looks like I may have done a misgiving command here. Oh, I know what I just did. Did I just set the basic... I know exactly what I just did. When I told this to go and form up here, form up like so.
Understood. Forming up.
I think that's its formation.
Information.
Let's do that. So both our escort ships are in front on the sides, and the flagship is in the middle. Now, of course, this thing doesn't really need to be anywhere near combat at all, because it doesn't really seem to have that much stuff. It has got a few basic guns and whatnot, and I think a lot of missiles, but I don't think we should have this guy in close combat whatsoever. Our other vessels...
Go ahead, Command.
Stout Coral. Lot smaller. This seems more like a little picket ship as well, to be fair. Although it has got a bigger gun there. I don't think our other one has anything of that quite in size. And I say about it being a picket ship, does it even have any smaller PD? I don't think it does. This one's exactly the same. Hopefully these guns are multifaceted. What else can we say here? So you think it's going to take a while for us to lead the system? You're probably correct. If we go to the higher speed, we get there a lot faster. I can just do page up and page down. Okay, 10 times 10 speed is the fastest, but as you can see, we're on our way out. When we leave the system, we'll see what's next. Now, I do hope I'm not making a mistake going to get the frigates instead of the light cruiser. We'll have to see what happens. Of course, out of the two options, one of them I would rather get the light cruiser, but let's see. I'm taking a gamble. Let's hope it works out. HMS Loom of Carina will transport away. Ooh, I guess we're about to leave the system then. Oh, off they go. So they have got some kind of like supply drive as well. Very cool. And we're off. So I like how there's going to be a lot of different missions in this one. I think this campaign is going to be quite long, as you imagine. But if people like it, we'll probably see if we can go through the whole thing. So far, though, I don't know how far we're actually going to get. I might just lose the game. So the fleet currently has 2 ships which are severely low fuel levels. I am aware. These ships will be able to make 1 more transit burn after the current destination. Fuel levels of ships can be viewed in the bottom left of the ship information bar. Yeah, okay, so we do have a problem. And we can actually see all our stuff here. Missile warfare, there's loads of stuff. Anti-ship warfare cannons. Apparently there's 3 cannons. Oh, it's the shells. Interesting. Yeah, this game is crazy. Look at all this. It's absolutely crazy how much stuff is in this game. Very, very detailed. Okay, so there's also a replenishment tab, which apparently we can't do at the moment, and also repairs. But nothing's currently damaged. So I guess you can do stuff in between missions. I imagine when we find a replenishment ship, this might help us out with the fuel. But at the moment, of course, we are limited. Let's go. Ooh. HMS Harshwinds. I still wish we can change the name of that. Oh, we're arriving backwards. Newtonian physics. Very cool. Lamplight. Lamplight's mining station. Here we are. Okay, oh, this is like a proper place. Ooh, there's loads of civilian vessels, there's stations over there. Oh, is that our vessel there?
Lamplight Station. A civilian mining station,
there
but
he is.
Nearly every miner in Bethel is protectorate aligned.
Not going through that middle.
We don't need to risk the fleet at this backwater. There's no strategic value here. Let's just bypass it.
Force lead in.
Sirs, FFE 681 is in the link. Looks like they're docked at the station. We've got civilian traffic in the area as well.
That changes things. Why one of our E-War frigates is docked at a station like
it's
this is
E-War.
anybody's guess.
That's really... I don't think we got any... So I must admit, I know very basic terms of actual military games.
Station Chief of Lamplight. We've been expecting you ever since your frigate arrived a few days ago.
Oh, I don't trust you, buddy.
What is the status of our ship, Mr. Wyman?
Ready.
Minor damage from being bucked around in hyperspace, but we've prepared the majority of it. On the house.
Great.
If you don't mind my asking, how'd you get past the blockade? It's ironclad last I heard.
I'm afraid I can't answer that, Lamplight. Is Commander Cutler on board?
The commander? I believe he is, but I can't say for certain. The piers are over an hour away on station transit, so I can't get him for you immediately. And their comm system took a serious beating, and unfortunately, we don't carry replacement parts for military radio equipment. If your frigate is any indicator, I'm sure you're in similar shape. You must be low on fuel and supplies, yes? I'm willing to extend our hospitality. In fact, we have a number of open berths ready.
I hate to admit it, but he's correct. Even with the strict rationing since we lost Great Salt Sea in hyperspace, we're seriously running low. We really could do with supplies, and we barely have enough fuel for 1 more transit.
I don't trust the miners, but I have to agree. We need everything we can get right now. I say we keep our weapons ready, get our frigate, fuel up, and get out of here.
Can this thing hold really big vessels? Ready. I just noticed it has like different launch pads here. So we've got 8 for the smaller ones, or 12 apparently. And then we got these big launch pads. That must be for one of these guys. Unfortunately, though, I can't tell. I need to probably read about what these... I need like a second. I need like my tablet here while playing. I need to read what CWOC stands for. I imagine it's something to do with... No, I'm not even going to guess. I'm going to insult people that actually know what it means. But we've got bombers, CWAC, interceptor, skiff. So there are different options here. It does say a few things about the vessel. CM launchers and stuff. Yeah, but I'm not going to assume I know what any of this actually means. I've told my guys not to go around the middle.
Seems like a lot of ships are in an awful hurry to get out of here.
Yeah, we're going to get attacked, for sure. I don't know if it's going to be like bombing attack or anything, but we're going to be... Someone's going to come and attack us. For sure. Oh, this thing's adorable. You can see the radar mounds on the top there. This thing literally doesn't have weapons, does it? No, it is purely a electronic warfare thing. But this would be huge, right? Because if we don't have that capability on our fleet currently, we can jam incoming missiles and stuff. It could be absolutely huge, along with our jiggly ships, fighters here. So, as we get closer, though, I've told my guys to redo their formation a little bit. One's going to be stationed a little bit up, one's going to be a little bit down. So we got a good, like, radius amount. We're also going to move around the side here, as you can tell. Oh, have I messed this up a little bit?
At the ready, Commander.
I'm going to go with yes.
We're reading you.
Move, formation, that guy.
Information.
That's really far off. I'll work on this formation a little bit. After we stand still, we'll work with it then. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer to the enemy here. My fighters have actually launched. I was going to tell them to go and guard that winter chain right away.
Wire it. Send it,
These
wizard.
little guys, they're adorable. It reminds me a lot of, what was that game? Homeworld 1, which didn't have squadrons. It had individual units, so you can just go and make your own little, like, squadrons and stuff based on what you have. I love how I can see everything. I got jamming pods, apparently. We got regular small missiles, regular guns. We got bombs. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. I like it. And I don't know if I can change the name, but I noticed it had, like, a little squadron name. Voodoo. Very cool. I love this already. I wonder if you can change the Oh, you can just change formation. Cross. Oh, this is epic, guys. How do you... I'm going to go for cross. Let's go for that. Engine heartburn. Combat coherence. Very interesting. Yeah, this game is for actual people that know what they're doing with things. I imagine if you're like a guy from the Navy, this would be like, I know exactly what everything here is. Or even just someone that is slightly educated would probably be able to do this as well. Okay, so let's get our people over.
More Slate in.
Towards our friend first. Do you know what? Maybe being directly over top is probably not a good idea. Let me, in case they blow up or attack from the berths.
Moving to that position.
Let's move to the left slightly.
We're ready.
I have got Voodoo nearby, just so they have got a fuel. That is combat time, correct? Yeah, it's combat time. So that would suggest when this runs down, then they return to base. Not that I had to return to base now. So, I probably should get a second group ready.
Send your traffic.
I don't know if I have... Sorry, I thought I had a gunshot. I'm not sure if we have individual concerns with all the fuel I'm using on these smaller ships. I don't know. I really am not sure there. Let's just prepare a secondary fighter bomber team anyway. It says bomber. Do you reckon that... Avoid superiority... Oh, so in this situation, bomber literally means bomber. We'll use them anyway. Let's get another one up. I don't know if that means the missiles are only good against other fighter craft. I'm not sure. Launch flight. I can't tell what this is. Oh my god, I can literally make my own... Is this an E... Wait. What is this? Is this like a AWAC kind of thing? Say whack. It has the word whack in it. Let's get one of these launchers so I can see what it is. I know. Scientific, guys. I must reverse engineer basic military terms to understand what I'm doing. Still nothing on at the moment, though. But even if we can, like... Oh. Is this going to be turrets? Or is this going to be vessels?
Too easy. Your lives end here, Alliance dogs. Space yourselves now and die with dignity.
Multiple radar contacts emerging from the berths below. No IFF detected.
We're all the way over there.
Bastards!
Ambush! Prepare for contact!
So they got these are probably going to be very effective against my fighters. Not great, is it? Not great. So
Send it,
Voodoo,
wizard.
stay where you are for now. I don't know if they're going to attack the
Wendy,
docked
come in. This
vessel.
is Lieutenant Commander Lambert on the Winter Chain. Commander Cutler's dead, and they've locked the docking clamps. We
Copy
can't
that.
get free of the berth. You need to reach docking control in the main tower and manually cut us loose. Hurry, we're in a firefight at the terminal.
Moving out.
Understood, Lambert.
Oh, it's going to be
Admiral,
confusing.
we need Winter Chain's jamming capability. We cannot lose that frigate.
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving.
That works for me. Okay, let's get those
Ready.
guys that way. We're going to be stationed further back until we figure out what's going on.
Heading there now, Commander.
That works. So we've got our 2 guys in front of us.
How can we help today, Commander?
A prolonged use of flank speed will cause issues. Maneuvering position, formations offline, battle short, override equipment safety. Okay, so we've got a few different things we can try and do here. Do we not have any point defense missiles?
Ready.
No, I don't think we do. This one does, though. Oh, wow, this is super crazy. Yeah. Oh, our point defense missiles will assist ally units as well. Interesting. So, it looks like we got to reach this point here to actually board. The problem is they're going to be spawning from over... They literally just spawn from there. So, if we send a vessel to quickly approach, he's going to be attacked from literally the flanks as they come around, which could end up in his death. So, we want to probably secure the immediate area first, getting our ships around to probably this point, so we can see either side. And then we get the vessel to go around the left and get inside. We're going to probably go right away and get additional flights online. Let's go and get ourselves some more fighter bombers. I'm not sure if we want to be fighting bombing or void superiority at this point against shuttles. Like I said, that's a lack of experience on my part for sure. What we do just to figure that out is I will deploy units there. And then we'll also get some void superiority. And we'll get them launching as well in a second. Launch flight, there you go, cool. So, they're going to work on that. Everyone's moving around to attack a different location. This should be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Okay, so what we're going to do then, we're going to try and move my main vessel, like, right here. You're going to be nearby. We've got E-Warfare and stuff as well. Ooh. We'll put this guy here. And I will be here. Hopefully we can share each other's abilities to fire any incoming missiles from that way. When the flagship's in position, actually go for flank feed right now. More speed. We then can start launching stuff, right? So I imagine we haven't got a lot really going for us. We've got some, I guess, bigger guns and some missiles, but nothing like close range. So I'm a bit worried what happens if it closes in too much. This guy doesn't really have anything for close combat at all, does he? So as we get closer, enemies spotted. They're coming in. Oh, this is so exciting. Ooh. Okay, so we're about to stop in a second.
Our sensors are going haywire.
They're jamming us. I'm not surprised. Okay, so I noticed that we had exactly the same thing we can do ourselves. Decoy jammer.
Sending it.
Fire off our own jammer. No one's gonna see anything. We're all gonna be jammed. I don't know what FQ means, but just stop here, you'll be fine.
Securing engines.
Okay, so we slow down enough to launch all our new vessels. Go, 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 go. Excellent. And we're being shot at as well, so that's a bit scary. So, enemies are spotted nearby.
Send it, wizard.
Jamming pods. Jam pod. This guy was the skiff, right? So this guy can just stay next to me. We have the air superiority fighters as well. So what I might do as well, let me go back into flight command. We have these like bigger skiffs. I was going to try and grab 2 each as like dedicated guards to both our 2 vessels. And then we're going to prepare another flight of fighter bomber. Done. Okay, so that's what that guy's going to be doing. We got incoming enemy vessels, right? So big problem. We do have radar controls, radar. Is there a way I can like target a vessel Target lock, burn. It looks like you can, but we don't currently have set full econ signaling. Interesting. Launch decoy. Ah. Lock target. Lock target. Activate main guns. Oh, is that... I think that was part of the lock main target thing. It just did it automatically. Cool. So, we can actually launch a few missiles. I don't know what... We're going to just launch a variety of these two. And this guy's going to launch a few as well. We've got loads of missiles on this dude, so we've got a lot more options here. Initial barrage, we're going to try and take it down.
Being jammed. We're starting sifting protocols.
Hopefully they're going to struggle as well to actually lay stuff down on us. We actually can't identify the enemy's ship, particularly at this point. They are shooting us with main guns though, which is a bit of a problem. So I'm going to send off both our wings to actually try and engage. I'm not sure if attacking directly is going to be a good idea. Actually, what we might do, space, control, lower. Space, control, lower. Higher, actually. We'll have them attack from an angle. Different heights. It might distract the gunners a little bit as they approach from the side. They're going to be quick, right? They are vehicles of mass destruction. We have a missile barrage incoming. We still can't see enemy force, by the way, but our stuff is on the way. It looks like they got like those kind of like seed radar things going off on the side there. There's a vessel right there. Wow, this is awesome. Double hit.
Flight number 8. Committing on targets.
Complete miss on the other ones. That wasn't our target anyway. The enemies returned fire, which is terrifying. Why do we have a... Did I accidentally... I just got a single dude defending at the moment. I'm not sure how I did that. Though he is doing his best to defend against... Oh, look at our own PD going off. This is awesome. Okay. Enemies are still approaching. We are taking hits on the flagship, but it's a flagship. I'm sure it'll be able to take a few little binks every once in a while. Okay, so those guys... There's actually an additional vessel coming up on the side. There's even more than I thought. We should probably start panicking and launching more missiles before they get too close. Let's do a barrage. We're going to do barrages of 2 anyway. Let's do 2 follow-up barrages on that guy from our 2 friends. This guy's going to start going off on the side and doing barrages over here.
Burner's hot.
Voodoo's launched. Moves his left target.
Locked in.
Okay, at this point, Unit 5 and Unit 7.
Burner's hot.
Coming on the sides. When am I getting those things I ordered a second ago? I did order them to launch those skiffs. I don't know if they've already been launched. I'm not seeing them out and about at the moment, but I need them for defense if they're going to get closer and closer.
We're ready.
Hustlers to guard. So guards guard me directly. There's skiffs. Okay.
Ready for tasking.
Guard that unit there.
Enemy is jamming us.
Unit 10, guard that unit
Missile
there.
reserves are low. Flight number 8. Weapon released.
Guard, 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 guard. I don't know how deadly this game is. If a missile actually hits us, it could be really, really bad. So I'm kind of terrified at this point. We have Unit 11 coming up, which was our next bomber wing.
Flight 9, committing on target.
Okay, due to literally the distance involved here, this target here is actually the closest. I'm going to try and get Units 2 and 3 to change main target on the guns, assuming that they're going to be more accurate at close range. And let's go for half speed for a little bit, because this is absolute chaos right now. There are missiles and stuff fighting everywhere. We have Splitter and Rebel moving on the enemy flank. They haven't been engaged at this point, but they are starting to launch counter missiles. This guy looks like it's already dead in the water. Let's hope that we have what we need. The vessels are just being destroyed by those incoming missiles, though. They absolutely... Is it going to crash into it? Nearly. Nearly. Is this a bombing run?
Flight number 7. Committing on target.
Enemy dead. Okay. Both targets down. Return to base, guys. Return to base. I think we did lose the majority of one of the other attack vessels, though, by those counter missiles. That was kind of terrifying. Okay, so back to the main battle here. We still haven't taken any close damage, but this vessel is definitely closing in on us quite rapidly. Commander. I'm going to try and get this guy to actually maneuver away a little bit, or move around to keep the back protected. This guy's going to maneuver forward for now. only by a little bit though. And we're going to keep this guy where he is. So, looks like we got one vessel here, and there's an additional, at least one. It says warship. Do they all say warship? I'm not sure. There's more enemies incoming. That's what we definitely know for sure. So we can still apparently launch attacks on these incoming enemies. So we're going to try and get missiles off. These guys are now too close, but apparently we can do a correct target on the enemy that's right in our face. Launch. I got loads of PD at the moment. Oh, we should be okay in that regard. Missiles are being launched. Good. Fire. Okay, let's not mess around though. Let's get a backup attack on the enemy behind. We'll do a mix of attacks again. One man. Pressing buttons. Hoping not to die. And embarrassing himself.
Wiring. Acknowledged.
Okay, if lead enemy target is down, great work. Hopefully our missile attacks retarget. They literally just retargeted. Good. Okay, so we need to reorientate again then. If this guy goes down in a second, we can reorientate towards the incoming enemies. It all targets down. Good stuff. Okay, switch back around again. We're going to start moving towards the enemy at this time. Like so. Okay, cool. We got 9 minutes to board the station, so we have to make a move towards the enemy force anyway. Interesting. So, looks like this guy is actually far. Sorry, I thought he was damaged for a second. 2 more incoming targets. Let's get a variety of missiles launching towards the lead target. At this point, this guy's not taking any damage at all, right? So they're completely fine. I hope that saturation attack will be okay. Let's use one of these as well. Cool. So, this guy doesn't have any target right now. He's used some of his bombing runs, but not too much. We'll get 1 unit off on attacking on the left-hand side. And can I get a follow-up wing coming through as well?
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Yes, I can. Oh, voice superiority this time. These ones are said. Cool. This is why I want to play this game in co-op, my friend. He's led me to this. He's led me to this situation. Okay, wait, pause for a second. Change targets, guys. Main salvos. Where's everyone at? Main salvo.
Orders. Locking target.
They're going to get all of them. 1 hit. That might be what it takes to actually mess it up, though. Our gun accuracy seems amazing at the moment. This might be our optimal range without even realizing. So, the skiffs and stuff have loads of fuel. They are firmly in defense mode still, which I am very happy about. And these hustlers are the defensive wing, right? Yeah, they run out of ammo, though. We're actually going to get these guys to return to base. And we get a replacement wing in the rung. Let's go and get these guys up. Voice superiority, yep.
Flight number 11. Engaging targets.
Good. Okay, enemies still approaching. It looks like our initial attacks did kind of fail a little bit there. We're trying to get some follow-up missile barrages. Main vessel is taking some damage. I assume our armor is quite tanky compared to the other ones, so we should be okay. The Wasp went in for its side attack, but it looks like it's failed. These guys are closed really fast, by the way. I'm actually a bit worried. The missiles are incoming. Let's not waste any time, though. Let's begin a follow-up missile strike on the one behind it. Because even if we kill... Even if we kill the one at the front, the one at the back's still coming in. Veering off, the shaft thing distracted those missiles, but Good hits. Come on. It's still going. Yeah, it's fully still going. These guys are completely ineffective against enemy units. Not good then, everybody. Not good. We have an enemy that is directly on our face. Although Mamba is literally launching as we speak.
Locked in.
It's going to be a bit of a close run here, guys. But I need you to help out with the bombing run here. No, it's too close. They spawned in without good speed. They're in our line. We should probably avoid launching anything else, or we should start moving away from these targets entirely.
We're on our way.
Ready.
Yes, probably a better idea at this point, because we are a little bit stuck out here. If we start moving towards the enemy boarding point, we can get some distance again, and then we can launch our missiles behind us. So if we get all our units here on flank speed, let's get the hell away from this enemy. Go, go. Okay, so before I go too far, by the way, can I launch anything too close, too close? Yep, I get that. This guy, he can do his direct charge there. Everything here is too close as well. Yeah, we need to get some distance. Okay, go. This one must be in trouble, right? We've hit him so many times.
We're reading you.
Good.
Flight number 11. Engaging target.
Launch 2 clear. Solution locked in.
Missile out. Outgoing missile.
Missile reserve low.
It's not low, my friend. I used
Flight
them.
number 11. Flying on fumes. We're bingo.
All enemy ships in the area have been assessed as disabled or destroyed, Admiral.
Good.
Now we need to get back aboard and find that station chief.
This station is huge. We don't have time to hunt him down on his home turf. We need to get supplies and get moving. The mining station won't have much for us, but we can at least help ourselves to any fuel. Until we can find our oiler, we'll need as much as we can hold.
Wiring.
Got a job for us?
Everyone return to
Ready
base.
for tasking. Ready for tasking.
Got you 5x5.
Can you stop randomly shooting your weapons? How do I turn this off?
Send your traffic.
They're just shooting. This is where my lack of experience really is shining through here, because I'm not sure how to get them to stop.
Got you 5x5.
Hold fire. There you go. We got there in the end. That was very exciting. No idea what I was doing the entire time, but I can definitely tell stuff was happening, without a doubt. So these guys need to hurry up and get over to the objective. I'm actually going to tell them to... How are you going to... Are you just going to ram into the station, buddy? He is. He's a moron, isn't he? Let's assume that the game is designed to give position targeting. And we'll move that guy off around and then into the boarding.
Standing by.
Return to base, return to base. Very cool. Big fan.
Go ahead, Command.
Okay, they're about to land. Something's going to happen in a second. I'm not exactly sure what, but it is going to happen. I assume these guys have Marines on board, or it's going to be a bit awkward. Okay, he's definitely docked.
Ready.
I'll go a bit further than that, buddy. Do I have to get both sides? Oh, no. Well, I was trying to anyway, but I don't know if we've got enough time.
Aye, aye, full burn.
Windy, this is Chain. We're clear of the station. Lieutenant Commander Lambert taking command.
What are our orders, Commander?
Good. The frigate's ours.
What are our orders, Commander?
So I take it we can dock at location. Yeah, let's get all the docking stuff. I'm going to say before I do this. That was a lot of stress. And I don't want to do that again. We're going to quickly save, and then we're going to carry on and see if we can get ourselves some free stuff, I guess.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Okay, so all units, dock.
Course laid in.
We'll be there before you know it. At the ready, Commander.
Station services unavailable at this berth. Oh,
Aye, aye.
that's
Full
awesome.
stern to stop.
So this game is redesigned then for doing like a lot more in the long run.
Commander.
I think it's kind of exciting, like where this might go in the future. Especially if it
On the
has
way,
like
Commander.
full modding. You can make like Star Wars, Halo stuff.
We're reading you.
It's pretty exciting. As fun as those other games where I mentioned Nexus U, for instance, it is quite old and it barely works on my PC.
Halt. Missile reserve low.
Very big struggle actually getting it to work properly. This could be a whole new
Aye, aye,
like
full burn.
beginning.
Yes, Commander.
This ship docked with ship, craft, fuel. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, what's happened? There's a lot of stuff we can try and do here. Very.
I can't see anything.
What happened over there?
Ready. Repositioning.
Dude, I have no idea. There's like a random explosion off in the distance. What does that mean?
We hear you, Command.
Oh. So this ship's already got a maximum fuel, and there's 40 fuel in this location. This ship already has lockers for repair, and it has no ammo. So I'll unlock this guy. This guy's good to go. But this means we have enough materials to go and get the light cruiser as well, and get repair supplies for our vessels. It's amazing. Okay, so yeah, look at this. Very cool. Ah, this is amazing. Armor repair, none. Oh, so we might come across like a shipyard that would then actually be able to go and do this stuff later on.
Got you 5 by 5.
Oh, also it independently went around the back and landed on the other side, so I haven't got to worry about micromanaging either. Okay, so ammo, fuel. Yeah, we can now go anywhere. I wonder if I can return back here after I get the light cruiser and then refill that as well. I'm not sure. But we might have just captured our very own independent, well, not independent, liberated refuel base. Because there was more fuel here than we probably would have been able to need. I wonder if it was better than, if I knew this existed, getting the light cruiser first and then coming here would have been a better idea, potentially. Done. Okay, that's it. Everyone's got what they need, right? Everyone on dock.
Zeroing speed.
That's undocked
At the ready,
already.
Commander. Missile racks are looking pretty sparse.
All stop.
Okay, awesome. So we go back to the main map here, and we go to the flagship thingy. This is mine. I want to go to Crucible next. That's our next target. So, Crucible. Labyrinth Gate, Crucible's over there. It looks like you can just go wherever you want, which is pretty awesome.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Let's get our guys moving out. And I'll get everyone else to form in. So Unit 4 is in fact the new vessel, right? So that's going to be form a ship behind. You move, form a ship in front. Done. Don't crash ram me into things, guys, please. Please.
Send your traffic.
Excellent.
Ready.
Yes, Commander.
So also,
We're
before we
reading
go
it.
into the next mission again, let's put these guys back onto free attack
Send your
mode.
traffic.
Send your traffic.
And let's get this guy out of here. So yeah, I guess that's going to be the... we'd do like... Maybe not a mission. I did like the intro. I think it's been around half an hour. So this might be a bit of a shorter video technically, but if we just try and just do like an hour generally, we'll see how this thing works out in the future, guys. I think this game's really fun. So I'm actually going to be doing this every other day alongside my new series with Star Miner. I'm trying to do a bit more better time management. So the weekend, I can't do my main job. So it's physically not impossible. It's offline. I literally can't work over the weekends. So I was thinking of just every weekend just having a fun time recording video games. So literally just I recorded like 4 or 5 yesterday on Star Miner. Today's Sunday. I tend to do like 3 or 4 of this game, and then that's like literally not editing, but I can edit that throughout the week in the mornings, and that's an entire week's worth of content done. So I'm going to try and do this for a little bit. It is also, by the way, British summertime at this point. It's very hot right now, so I will be enjoying time outside and doing stuff as well. So I'm going to try and jiggle everything. I will jiggle all the things. That's my plan. But yes, everybody, thank you very much for watching this. I won't drag you guys through the rest of our deployment phase here. Oh, did it cancel all the orders? It did. That's okay. I'll do this bit off camera. Okay, guys, I just had to add this on the end. Oh, sorry, in between quickly, because the game actually ranked me as I left combat, which is, I thought, quite funny. So, apparently, good. 57% effective in combat. I'm going to take it. There's a chance I may not have known the missiles I was firing at the enemy. I'm not going to pretend I knew what they were. But, good is good for me. I'll take it. Apparently, some of these missiles are way more powerful than they actually were, so I've got to be careful of that and actually use ones against the right enemy types. But I'm excellent at sensor warfare. I knew exactly what I was doing, somehow. But I think I launched a single decoy drone. That's all I needed to survive there. Apparently, missile defense was abysmal. Though it says this. Did I not destroy, like, every single missile shot at me? Destroyed 50%. Oh, it counts ballistics as things you got to defend against. I don't know how on earth you defend against incoming ballistic slugs. But it does suggest there is a way of doing it if it is in the game. So I'll have to look into that. Unless that was me firing rounds at my enemy, I'm not sure. But I thought this was quite funny. Anyway, back on with the end of the video. This game seems very cool. Do you need to learn about all the buttons to play this game properly? Definitely, yes.
Ready.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I didn't die. And that means I can use that as a foundation to win. Maybe. Properly. I don't know. But it's a foundation. We'll hopefully get better as the game goes on.
Moving to that position.
And we'll go from there. Apart from that, everybody, have a brilliant day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.